Hello everyone, my name is Olectralab and welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, depending on whether or not you've been here before. There comes a point in every person's life, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, when you just get the urge to build a rubber band minigun, machine gun out of scrap parts. This is made of an electric scooter battery, a bunch of old random tins, a can of pears, a laser pointer I had lying around, a hairdryer motor. I believe this is an aluminium foil roll, and some popsicle sticks. It needs charging. It's still a little flat at the moment. It has a tank here which is designed to make this thing capable of recharging and running off of grape juice and or lemon juice or vinegar in case the battery goes flat, just for, I don't know, for whatever reason. Maybe you're in a rubber band war or whatever, and the battery goes flat and you don't have time to find a charging station or a power outlet or anything. So we have this big chamber here, which is a big old tub with two different electrode plates on the center, so that hopefully anything acidic, preferably hydrochloric acid, will recharge the battery. Over here, which runs into this little switch here, we have a nice old laser pointer for pointing out the general direction of where said machine gun is going to go, and we have a cool little owl feather that I found on the beach. Because, I don't know, it looks cool, kind of, in my opinion. It's currently flat, which kind of sucks, because I was really hoping to test this. I don't have a battery charger at the moment, and my power supply died while I was making Aurora Borealis in the kitchen. So I don't currently have a charger or a power supply, which kind of sucks, and I could improvise one, but I just haven't really got around to it. But you get the basic idea. We have a hard drive disk motor here. And we've just taken the bearing from that and wrapped it onto this aluminium foil tube, and then we have a rubber band drive going to this hairdryer motor. This is just 3 rubber bands from the craft store, and then this is a random gear that I found out of a clock that I've glued to a hairdryer motor, and then these wires go down to this electric scooter motor that my little brother bought while he was over here, and he just sort of left the battery here. So if you're wondering what happened to your battery, that's what happened to your battery. This is just a bunch of peach cans. I think this is a pear can. This might have been a mango pulp can. And I've just duct taped them all together with a used duct tape roll, securing them together. This is a capacitor, which is connected to nothing. I needed a handle, and the capacitor was just the perfect size. Here we have just popsicle sticks. I've gone and I've taken a pair of scissors and I've intricately cut little grooves in the popsicle sticks here, and then I've glued them all together with a bunch of other popsicle sticks. And I have a piece of nylon cable here which is going all the way underneath all these little slits, and when this turns and winds the barrel, which is detachable by the way, so you can replace it with different magazines so you don't have to reload over and over again. You turn this motor will wind this wheel will turn this, and each time the nylon passes over the rubber band, it releases said rubber band. Normally this switch would power the motor, and it would just go but since it's flat, I'm just going to wind it manually so you get the idea, also so you get more satisfaction. One stuck to the wall there. I don't even know how that's possible. It shouldn't stick to the wall. They're not sticky, but it somehow did. So we're going to go ahead and we wind this. As we turn it, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. It has a total of 36 potential slots. I don't normally load them all because the front ones just aren't as strong. But it's super satisfying. I love it. It's flippin' awesome. And it takes ages to reload, which is really annoying. But I personally think that it's worth it. Just ignore my bedroom being an absolute trash disaster dump. But I have a piece of aluminium foil on the wall over there for demonstration purposes. Since the battery's flat, I'm just turning it manually, but you get the idea, right? This turns, it goes, it turns. Isn't that just the most satisfying thing ever? I can just turn this and it goes. Here's it up close. Little look at how it works. We have we have the thing, we have a laser pointer. I aim the laser where I want it to go roughly, and as I turn this, there's a cool thing that goes so satisfying. I'm looking forward to the end bit where I get to show you that the magazine comes off. So after we've run out of ammo and I've exhausted all the rounds of ammunition stored on the belt, the nylon reel winds up onto here, and this little magazine is actually electromagnet locked on using a hard drive motor, I think it is. Is it a hard drive motor? No. It was a motor from something. I can't remember what. It might have been like a VCR player or something. It might have been a hard drive. No, it was an optical drive. That's the one. It is an optical drive motor. The little disc that turns the CD around. So it turns out that there's like a ring magnet in there, and it's a brushless motor that you can just sort of detach, which means that theoretically with like a couple modifications I could have like 12 of these in my pocket or like on a vest, and once I ran out of ammo, instead of having to manually rewind the thing, I could theoretically modify this to just be able to chuck another magazine in. But if I was going to do that, I would probably make both of these detachable so that I can just plug both of these off, plug both of these on, and then I can and you know, rubber bands everywhere. It's pretty cool. I spent maybe like an hour working on it while just listening to YouTube videos, and this feather makes it like 20% cooler. So if you think this is cool, or if you don't, you should probably subscribe and leave a like to actually no, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters. This video is probably not going to get seen by anyone, but if it does, you should do that, because I told you to, and if you don't, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, have a nice day. Goodbye.